Welcome back, everyone. Today we're taking a look at the largest update that SOE has offered in the continuing development of Landmark. This particular update marks the introduction of PvE, which gives us yet another glimpse not only of what's to come in the Landmark world, but also an interesting component of EverQuest Next. We now have a revamped travel system, which is segmented into worlds and continents along with local travel. The new interface includes a search feature along with drop-down menu to select the worlds and continents you choose to travel to. In the local travel option, you can choose from a list of cave level tiers. Once selected, a mini spire will appear on the map that you simply click and you'll port to that tier level location. For new players, we now have starter adventure tools accompanied by a weapon and outfit so that they'll have a way to begin their experience in the Landmark world. The keyword system is now in the game. Hovering your mouse over equipment and dropped items will illustrate the particular color and icon corresponding to a specific keyword. Combining equipment that has the same keyword adds an additional bonus to your abilities based on the respected keyword. As we head over to the smelter, you'll see the new Composite Resources. The cut materials are a combination of existing harvested materials that provide both builders and crafters with components they'll need to create new building materials, armor, weapons, and items. Heading to or creating the new Ether Stone allows you to take advantage of the new salvaging system. Salvaging provides you with the ability to break down equipment into magical components. When items are broken down, they create aspects and essences, which in turn is used in new equipment and will serve as currency in the future of Landmark. You'll also want to be mindful of what you salvage, as I inadvertently used one of my legendary picks, and with the current system, we don't have a way to create our former tools and or weapons. No update is complete without the introduction of new props, many of which should tantalize builders, along with provide them with an assortment of new varieties. We're also being introduced to emitters. These amazing new effects come in quite a variety of flavors, which should provide builders a plethora of decorative potential and an array of creative new possibilities. For the persnickety graphic-centric enthusiasts, detail levels have been improved, giving Landmark another element of immersion. We now have triggering and linking along with a new area tool. This system is a series of events and actions. The area tool can be used in conjunction with the linking ability. By right-clicking on a created area or prop, we get a trigger event list along with a menu of selective actions. As in this demonstration, I'm creating an event trigger to open and close the door. Event and triggering allows for a variety of combinations, as Spider Oz has been experimenting with quite a number of interesting varieties. In this update, we also have VoIP. Proximity chat is keypad number 4 and party chat is keypad number 7. Currently, there isn't a specific settings category for these features. However, the proximity chat discovery came naturally to me, as keypad number 4 is proxy chat in PlanetSide 2. The settings are limited but can be partially found by clicking on the volume icon in the corresponding windows. I'm liking the new tooltip feature, as we can now use the Alt key to get the additional information without all the spammy clutter. With this update, I'm finding the recipe journal, which can be found by clicking the L key, is coming in quite handy. Not to mention, you'll be able to disable the pulverizer recipe that appears when you're logging in for the first time. Once you've found the pulverizer recipe, you simply click Stop Tracking, and this will remove it from your screen. If it weren't already obvious, Ether Shards are a major component in the game. It can be acquired many different ways, including from Ancient Earth, mob drops, sifting, and salvaging. Another prominent aspect to the game is dying. You may experience this often, so I'd suggest making a few spirit anchors, as this will save you from trips to the graveyard and will help out if you have a group party wipe. Lyle Bloom is one of the new plant additions in the game, and you'll want to consider upgrading your tools, as some harvestables will require them. With your compiled salvaging and resource gathering from all your exploring, you can craft the new weapons and armor. These are also made available through killing mobs and treasure chest drops. Last but not least, the most anticipated element in this beta is the introduction of PvE. For those who weren't hip to PvP arenas, they're getting their first taste of combat. Both combat and mobs have been met with a great deal of excitement, as well as levels of trepidation. It's important to remind ourselves that we're still in beta phase, and a lot of these new introductions are being tested for the first time. It's only natural with any new aspect to a game, there's going to be levels of acceptance and resistance. Let's be sure we keep an open beta mind and provide constructive, articulate, and as detailed of feedback so the dev team can get a good barometer from which to compile our input. As of this production, there is currently a hotfix. I'll include that information as well as all pertinent information in the published section below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and as this is taking place during the holiday season, I wish everyone a safe and joyful time. I appreciate all that you guys have done throughout this year to help me reach 1,000 subscribers and for being a part of my channel. Enjoy the update and be sure you're subscribed for future Landmark news.